I'm Nicole Hacault with Royal LePage Top Producers, and for today's Wednesday Wisdom, I've got Colburne Post from BDOs. So we're going to talk about sometimes, like when you buy or sell a home, things don't always go perfect, and sometimes, you know, buyers or sellers want to kind of maybe go after the other party, or they're seeking some sort of financial compensation. So kind of how does that work, and when is it worth it or not worth it?
I would say that the first step is often to have the lawyer that represented you on the real estate transaction to send a letter to the other lawyer, because often these matters can be settled between the parties, especially if it's not something worth an incredible amount of money or it's not too complicated. Usually I think people will be reasonable enough to settle. Sometimes they aren't, and in that case you'll want to look at the problem, look at the value of the problem and what it might cost to solve it for yourself. And then you'll want to talk to a lawyer, and your real estate lawyer will be able to either refer you to somebody or even help you price out what the cost of litigation might be. And you'll want to weigh those two costs and figure out if it's actually worth it at the end of the day to pursue it, because litigation can be a very, very expensive court process, and it's not always worth it if the problem isn't quite valuable.
Yeah, sometimes you're better off to just cut your losses.
Yeah, don't throw good money after bad. Yeah.
That's a good word. I like that. Because I think I've had a lot of times where people feel like they've been like cheated because they weren't able to go after them and win.
Yeah.
But they would have been worse off financially if they had tried going after them.
Yeah, and something one of my law profs told me years ago was that you have rights and you have interests. You might be right and you might have the right to enforce your opinion of what happened, but is it always in your best interest? You don't want to spend $15,000 in legal fees to fix $2,000 worth of damage to a driveway or a shed or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you've got to always consider your rights and your interests, and
Okay.
I think your interests should usually weigh out.
Okay, that's some great advice. So that's our Wednesday wisdom for today. If you have any other questions about how things work when maybe things don't always go perfectly, you can always comment below or send Colburne an email or a phone call, and either of us would be happy to help you out. Take care.